Hey guys, let's talk some trash. It's Ashley. I am back with an empties video. So yes, we're literally going to be talking about trash. I have a lot of things to talk about. I have home fragrance. This thing is so heavy with candles. I have body care. I have beauty. Let's get started. I'm going to start with the home fragrance because I feel like that's always the most fun. Like that's what I look forward to the most in people's empties. So I'm going to start there. I'm gonna start with candles, and then I think I have wallflowers that I'll do after. So let's go with the candles. I think this is the heaviest thing in here, so let's get this out first. This is the Kringle Candle Marshmallow Morning Scent. And you might be thinking, girl, that's not empty. What are you talking about? I used it to this point, as you can see, and then I crocked it. And I crocked it because I really was like, low-key don't want to burn this anymore. It was my most used Kringle candle jar, and so I was like, I'm just gonna crock it. And honestly, I hated how this smelled in the crock. It is like Rice Crisp, what Lucky Charms, whatever, Rice Krispie treat-esque. Like it smells just like this photo. So like cereal, the marshmallow morning. It's like marshmallow cereal in the morning. So I put it in the crock thinking like, let's use it up. This is my first Kringle candle I'm crocking. So like, let's see how it goes. This specific scent smelled terrible in the crock. It smelled like dusty in a way. I don't know if that's because of this like scent profile. Like, you know, like cereal, like when you eat it, there's like that dusty, like sugary, the stuff that falls off the cereal. It's like at the bottom of your bowl. I guess if you have milk in your cereal, you probably don't understand. But like if you, at the end of the bag of cereal, like, you know, it's like all that extra stuff that kind of just smells like, honestly, dusty. And that's kind of how this smelled in the crock. Like the whole downstairs, when I had the crock downstairs, is where I put this, it did not smell good. So I left it in for a couple days. I gave it a couple different shots and I was like, this smells so bad. So crocked it. Didn't technically kind of make it through the crock just because I didn't love it. So I'm gonna attempt to put this in the freezer to get the wax out so I can use this vessel. I'm hoping because this vessel's so big, it'll be great for popping like Homeworks candles in to use in the crock. We will see. But yeah, wasn't my favorite scent. Would I repurchase? No. I'm gonna try to say if I would repurchase these, and that one is a no. I need a place to put all this trash. Let's just do some swaps here. Okay, next candle I'm grabbing, Bath & Body Works Springtime in Paris. I burned this a little bit and then I popped this into the crock. This I popped in because it was like right at the end of spring and I was like, I'm over this type of scent. It's soft peach, lotus blossom, and fresh bergamot. It literally is just like a florally scent. Does it smell like springtime in Paris? I don't know. I've never been to Paris, let alone in the springtime, but I'm assuming it was just a floral scent. So I'm guessing it smells like this kind of everywhere in the spring if there's flowers around. Would I repurchase it? No, it was nice as a one time, but it was an intense floral and that's not my favorite kind of floral. So no, I would not repurchase it. Okay, let's keep going with Bath & Body Works. This is Sprinkled Birthday Cake, I guess technically from White Barn, same difference. This is Rainbow Sprinkles, Vanilla Frosting, and Fluffy Cake. I did this like not quite halfway and also put it in the crock. Oh crap, this is not the wax to this candle. I don't know how far I did this, probably about halfway and put it in the crock, but I actually have different wax in here, which I'll get to in a second. This Sprinkled Birthday Cake was amazing. I loved it burning. I loved it in the crock. I know some people, I felt like I heard people saying it was like a little bit lactonic-esque, like milky in a way. And I don't feel like I got that at all in the crock or burning. It was amazing. So this, I feel like I got this semi kind of when it came out. It's the end of 2021 is when it was poured. Would I repurchase it? Probably. Will I repurchase it right now? No, but I love the pink packaging in this sleek white bar packaging and it's in an amazing scent. So I would probably repurchase it. And I love the skinny lids. Like, it's so cute. Honestly, if it wasn't all like dinged up, I would probably just keep it because it's cute, but it's kind of like scuffed up a little bit there. I wonder if I could just get that off because such cute packaging. Like, this is so me in a candle. Okay, the wax that's inside of it is actually the wax for my Homeworks Vanilla Coconut Sorbet. So I burned this a couple times. I told you guys that I didn't love how it was burning in the sense of like scent-wise. I didn't love the scent of it burning, but I loved the scent of it on cold. The notes are chilled vanilla, shaved coconut, tropical water fruits, and island sugarcane. And I love how it smells like on cold. It smells just like this photo right here. When it's burning, I feel like this photo and burning don't exactly go together. So I didn't love it like that. I figured I would crock it because I was thinking like, if I got rid of that like burning scent and it was more to the like scent on cold, would it be better, whatever. I honestly think this photo scent in general isn't a great scent like warm. And let me explain. Like, this feels like a cold treat, like how I love how it smells on cold in the jar. When it was warming, even in the crock, it was still giving me like a really weird, like warm coconut sorbet. Like, that's not, those two things don't really go together, I don't think. I don't know. It just, I didn't like it when it was going in the crock either. I didn't like it burning or in the crock, which was really devastating. I have 2 more of these that I just haven't touched yet, that I'm just probably going to give away to somebody else. Because yeah, if I don't like it burning or in the crock, like I don't exactly have another way that I feel like I could use it up. Like, if I don't like it warming, I don't feel like I could even like put it in warmers, like make wax melts out of it, put it under a lamp. Like, I feel like those are all the same as warming it in the crock, and I didn't like it that way. I hope that makes sense. But anyway, obviously no wax in here because the wax is in this jar. So I put it in the freezer, popped it out, put the leftover wax in here, and then put it in the crock. Because you might know that these size candle jars don't fit in the crock, but that's how I get use out of my Homeworks candles, like crocking them. Someone left me that comment one time and it changed my life. So thank you to whoever that was back in the day. It's been a couple years now. Also finished up this Goose Creek Pink Bunny Cupcake. This packaging also looks a bit tough, but it's Goose Creek, like what do you expect? And look at the scent oil at the bottom of this. Like, that is because I finished it in the crock. It did not look like that before the crock. As you can see, wicks everywhere. Good reminder, don't relight your candles after they come out of the crock because of this. Like, don't do it. Don't burn your house down trying to do this. This was basically a strawberry pound cake-esque type of scent. I burned it about halfway. I don't know if you can tell that. I mean, I burned it to about here. And it did fine. Like, it's not sooty. It threw fine. I thought the burns were like just what I expected. And it was great in the crock too. So this is my first official like Goose Creek candle that I've used up in a sense, since they went from like those old paraffin style jars, which I was not a fan of. So happy about that. And then the last candle I have to report on here is In the Stars Bath & Body Works. This was an old candle. This is from 2019. I bought this at last summer's SAS, I think. And it was like one of these, you know, try me. So me and my mom both got one. I checked the date on the one that I thought I bought, and it was like a 2021. And then we put everything in the bag, and then since we both got one, I like split the bag, and so I gave her her half, I took my half, and I ended up with the 2019 one, which was fine. It smelled totally fine, but I was like, I know for dang sure I did not pick up these candles and flip this over and be like, give me the 2019. They were like less than $3, maybe $2 and change. Like, it was super cheap and it smelled totally fine. I burned it up to this point, and then it was getting to like where the wick clip was, and so I was just like, okay. I feel like single wicks, even my 3 wicks, which I don't generally let get even this low. Once they start to like burn and go all the way to the bottom where it's like burning the whole entire wax spool, it just makes me a little bit nervous because once again, I'm not trying to burn my house down. So would I repurchase In the Stars? Yes. I don't know if I said, would I repurchase the one from Goose Creek? Probably not, but honestly, would I repurchase something in a similar scent that's maybe a repackage because they do that a lot? Probably. Okay. Oh no, I'm getting like wick residue everywhere. Oh golly. Okay, that's super fun. We're done with the candle portion, so hopefully that is over with the wick residue. I have a lot of wallflowers to talk about. I don't even know where to begin here because I have so many. Okay, I'm like, did I do all these? Apparently. It's all coming back to me now. Okay, these are all in the warm and comforting category, these right here. So first I have Into the Night. In my opinion, warm and comforting is not how I would describe this. I hated this wallflower. I could not stand it. I did it in the garage, to be completely transparent. That is where I typically end all my wallflowers' life just because I do. And I end them all there because I feel bad putting a fresh wallflower in the garage. Like it's kind of like where they go to die, you know? But this one I couldn't stand. So it lived its entire life in the garage because I absolutely could not stand it, would not repurchase. I can't even say that I thought I bought this. I think that I probably thought I bought In the Stars, which leads me to my next scent. I used up In the Stars, which I much prefer and I thought I bought with the Into the Night because I thought I had multiples of this and I don't think that I do. So love this one. I feel like this gives me a similar vibe to like Ariana Grande Cloud, you know, those types of things. I feel like it's a very common thing people say, so you've probably heard that before. But the notes on it are sparkling bergamot, apricot blossom, fluffed sandalwood. I feel like it has different notes in like body care. But anyway, it smells really nice. I loved using it. I loved it everywhere I put it. I rotate my wallflowers all around, including at work. So really love this one, 100% would repurchase. We also have Mahogany Vanilla. I let Corey use this one up in his office because he wanted a wallflower, which I let him use this one up and then I've never replaced it. So I don't know what the deal was with that, but this one is really nice. It's just a good, I don't want to say it's like mahogany teakwood because I feel like that puts a bad taste in people's mouth, but it's mahogany, like mahogany teakwood, but with vanilla. It's just a beautiful balance between mahogany and vanilla. So it kind of comes together. It's not super manly because it has a little bit of that like vanilla to sweeten it up a little bit, tone it down. 100% repurchase, really like this scent. And he also enjoyed it. Next, we also have Golden Honeycomb, which is in warm and comforting category. This one I got last year, I think when this originally came out. It's savory honey, cozy vanilla, warm butterscotch. Really, really nice scent. Love it for the spring. Would repurchase it if I would like to. I would repurchase it. Definitely a spring scent for me though. Okay, then I have White Tea and Sage. Arguably my favorite scent of all time. Arguably. Bakery is most definitely my favorite scent category, but I think if I had to pick my favorite scent, I just love White Tea and Sage. So this is in the fresh and relaxing category. I just love the scent of this. Sparkling bergamot, white tea, fresh sage. Obviously a repurchase because I love it. And then strawberry pound cake. I have so many strawberry pound cake wallflowers. I feel like I almost feel like strawberry pound cake's best form is in the wallflower. I don't know why, but I just love the scent of it in a wallflower. I have multiple backups, would 100% repurchase. I got a lot during a wallflower sale, and then I got a lot during an SAS, so I just have a ton of strawberry pound cakes. So that was all the home fragrance, and we're 15 minutes in, and I haven't even moved to this pile of body care. So let's dive in to the body care situation. So I have a lot of hand soaps in here. I think I'm gonna pull those out to start with. So I have a white tea and sage and pineapple mango. This is the Blends collection soap. This is essentially just a combination of those two scents. Do I like this over white tea and sage? No. Was it bad? Also no. Would I repurchase? Also no. I think it was fine. I think I like the foaming soaps better than these, honestly. Initially, when I put it out, Corey was like, ew, why does it have like those little beads in it? Like, this is gross. And we got through it. He got used to it, but I'm like, I think I like the foaming soaps better. Used up, and there's Gemma hair on this, Scentsy Starburst Sky hand soap. We use this up at work. I will say, I think that I prefer Starburst Sky in like hand cream, body wash, the actual scent. So like wax bars, fragrance flowers, etc. Not in the hand soap. I feel like this was almost watered down, which makes sense because obviously you're like washing it away. It just felt not as good. Like, it didn't linger, or I didn't like the scent as much. Like, as I was using it, it just wasn't like in my face like I wanted it to be with this scent, because I love this scent. I just didn't love it in this format, I think. So kind of a bummer there, because I really love Starburst Sky, but it just didn't hit the same way in the hand soap. I have 3 more hand soaps. I told you I have a ton of hand soaps in here. That's how you know this has been a while, like since I've filmed my last one of these. I think these are from like the start of April through mid-June here, so my bad. Kitchen Lemon from Bath & Body Works White Barn. Just a really nice kitchen scent. Like, it's just lemon, honestly. Zesty lemon, sparkling citrus, Italian bergamot. To me, honestly, it just smells like lemon, and Corey and I both really like this. It's in the foaming style. I don't know, whatever you'd call that. We just really enjoyed that one. I don't think we've rebought it, but I would rebuy it. Used up a hand soap in Velvet Moon. I think I also had this at work before the Starburst Sky. This is a Foggy Mist, Vanilla Flower, and White Musk. I am not really a fan of this scent. I will say, look how dirty it is. It's so dirty. Oh my gosh, ew. I will say I liked this one more in this format because I don't love it in the wax. It's kind of powdery, and so just it's a little bit too much in the wax, and so I actually did prefer it in this format because it was toned down. So some perspective for you. I think that's self-explanatory that no, I would not repurchase that. I think I got it as a set. I don't think I like went out of my way to purchase it. I think it was part of a set. So, and then last soap, I believe, is the Method hand wash. This is the vanilla and raspberry. Love this soap. I like the scent. So when I say love this soap and I like the scent is good. I think I like more than the scent, the texture of this soap. Hate this dispenser. Like, it's cute, but like, and it's like metally-ish. But it's so dirty and disgusting, and like, just the functionality of it, didn't love it. I have you can buy refills of this to like fill it back up, you know, that whole situation. This is gonna sound really bougie. I took the refills and put them in like travel containers and like took it with me when I traveled last to have like my own hand soap and not use the gross hotel bar soap. And it was amazing. I absolutely love it, and I would continue to do that, and I will continue to do that. Would I repurchase this specific container dispenser? No, because I don't like it. Would I buy the refills in this specific set? Yes. Yes, I would. That's kind of very specific, but that's my situation with that one. Okay, what else do we have in here? We have, we have some body care and we have some like home care, if you will. So I have this is heartbreaking. I have a body cream wrapped in vanilla. You might be thinking, wow, that doesn't look that empty. That's because it's not. This is the color of it, which I've used yellow soap before. Yellow body creams. I hope you can tell how yellow it is. Like against this white thing, can you see how yellow it is? I hope you can. It's really yellow. So I was like, you know what? It's getting kind of old. I should try to use it up. It's a body cream. It doesn't last very long. It's from the end of 2022 maybe is when it got released. So I was thinking like, okay, you know, maybe it's approaching that 2-year mark. I should use it up, whatever. It definitely had gone bad. I was using it. It was like, because it was so yellow, it was kind of leaving like a yellow cast, if you will, on my skin as I was using it, which I was like, whatever, I can look past that, not a huge deal. But as I continued to use it, I mean, I probably used up like half of it, and I was like, something just doesn't smell right. Like it's okay, but it's off. Like something is definitely off. I was using at the same time, and still am, the body wash in the shower. And I was like, I am really enjoying the body wash in the shower. And then I get out and use this, and I'm like not in love with it. Like something just doesn't feel right. So I got out the lotion, the body lotion, which I have in this scent as well. And I used that to be like, what am I missing here? And that smells absolutely phenomenal, like A+, like exactly like the scent is supposed to smell. I think this is just bad. Like, I think it just had gone off and I didn't use it fast enough. Obviously, I mean, I waited too long. So if you have this scent in the body cream, maybe pull it out, maybe give it a couple uses, check it out. Cause mine definitely is not in pristine condition. Also, maybe just like a side note, if you're looking for this in the body cream format and like buying it off like a Macari or something, maybe just be wary. Like it might not be in its best state at the current time. Could have been a total fluke, could have been a me situation, could have been the heat of my house, whatever. But it just like, once I realized how off it smelled compared to all the other forms I was using, and given its color, I was like, okay, I'm done. Like this is sad, but I'd rather focus on using the scents I have that are good still and not like forcing myself to use this scent that's gone bad. So would I repurchase this? I do love this scent, but would I repurchase the body cream? I don't know that I would, just given its current status, like how fast it went off and everything else. Because I have other body creams that are older that are fine. That one, she wasn't playing around. She was not wanting to stick around and hang out any longer. Oh, I have another body cream in here. And then I also used up body creams, Pastel Skies. Love this scent. This is so good. So this is actually from early 2022. And I used this right before this guy, and she was perfect. So once again, perfect example of I have older body creams that are fine, different scent profiles, obviously. So just do with that information what you will, but Pastel Skies would repurchase 100%. Really like that scent. Same thing in the body cream, totally would repurchase. Okay, used up, this is the shower gel portion now. Pink Chiffon in the shower gel. This is Sparkling Red Pear, Jasmine Petals, Tiare Flower, Vanilla Orchid, Chiffon Musk. Sure, I bought this at a semi-annual sale. It's really grody, so I'm actually not gonna open it. That's actually really disgusting at the little label. But this is just such a girly scent. Like, it's just a nice girly scent. I'm currently using it not using it up, but I have been using the body spray of it, and I just really love it. So would I repurchase? Maybe if it was on a super discount. Like, I wouldn't seek it out, but I might at like an SAS or something. I have so much shower gel, so I feel like I'm in a really hard state to be like, I would go rebuy a ton of shower gel because I have so much right now. So anyway, this is technically a Corey empty. This is the aromatherapy stress relief body wash. It's in the eucalyptus and spearmint scent. We have rebought this for him because he just loves this scent. And this is like the moisturizing formula. I like unscrewed it and squeezed all the like goods out because so like it's full of air. But it's really, really nice. I think maybe I even used a reward to get him another one. I don't know, but he really likes this scent. It's very eucalyptus and spearmint, but he likes it in this kind of like format it's in with the like the hydrating body wash formula. Okay, one more body care item. And why is there so much cat hair at the bottom of this? And because these are all sticky, everything's literally disgusting. I'm so sorry. This is what happens when you keep your trash. Just saying. This is Scentsy Coconut Driftwood Sugar Scrub. I liked this, but it was such, I think it was just older. I got it in June of 2021. It was discontinued before I got it. So like, it's probably fairly old. Just putting it out there, like I'm aware that it's probably pretty old, but it was definitely like very separated, and I couldn't, like, even though I would like stir it together kind of every time I would use it, it still kind of remained separated from like the oils and the sugars. But I love Scentsy sugar scrubs. Really sad they did away with them. So I'm just slowly using up the ones that I have. I'm putting that back in there because it's so disgusting. And then I finished up for the home care business a thing of washer whiffs in shimmer. Finished these up, really like this scent. I have 1 or 2 more of these, I believe. And then we finished also a dish soap in Perfect Peppermint. We have plenty of dish soaps, but this, I believe I was using a pump from a Scentsoft, which Scentsoft has also been discontinued now. And on the new soap I started using after this, I broke the pump a little bit putting it on. It like kind of exploded. I'm still using it even though it's broken. It's just like not closed all the way, kind of. It like broke where you screw it on. It kind of like popped out. So I'm kind of bummed about that because I love using pump with the Scentsy dish soaps. But anyway, dish soaps are discontinued. Sometimes you can get them in limited time collections. But we have so many soaps. Would I rebuy Perfect Peppermint? Yes, because I have actually backups of Perfect Peppermint because I would rebuy it, and I have in the past. So I more so am in need of like a Scentsoft pump. I have a backup pump, but I think it's maybe from a laundry liquid, so we'll see. Okay, almost done. I just have this small little section of beauty products. I think maybe let's start with hair because there's only one of those items in here. So finished up this at work. This is the Batiste dry shampoo in the barely scented scent. I am devastated. I went to use this one day and it just nada. Just nothing. And I feel like it almost sounds like there's something in there, but no, nothing. So I literally was at work and I was like this, like, okay, she's empty. You can imagine my disappointment when I went to spray the dry shampoo and there was absolutely nothing coming out. So immediately the next day I brought it back up. I brought the same exact one back to work. So I don't know if like I used it last and it was empty or if someone else used it, which is totally fine because we have like, I have so many girl products in the girl bathroom and I'm happy to share. But I was like, dang it, I really need the dry shampoo today, people. So the next day I immediately brought a backup one. Would I repurchase? Maybe. I feel like I like this. I've been using the Living Proof and I feel like as I continue to use it, it almost is like not my favorite. I don't know how to describe that, but I feel like the scent I don't love, and it's like something, once again, is just like off. I feel like it just kind of doesn't do what I want it to do. I really love powder dry shampoo. So I don't know if I would repurchase this because I might instead, like, when I finish all my spray dry shampoos, maybe just like bring a powder shampoo to the office bathroom. Because once again, like anybody could still use it. It pumps out and like sprays. I would get one like that, not like a dip powder or anything. But I feel like powder dry shampoo just sits in my hair a little bit better than spray dry shampoo. I don't know, TBD on that one. That's not a definitive answer. I think the rest of this is pretty much skincare, except for I finished up this beauty blender, which I think is e.l.f. And I didn't clean it after. I was like, nope, she's done. I didn't wash it up or anything. But it has this like silicone end and it's very like, it's hard kind of, like it hits your face and it's kind of hard. I didn't hate it though. I don't know. I don't think I would repurchase this because I think when I'm ready to make an Amazon order, I think I'm gonna buy the Paw Paw sponges off Amazon because they're affordable and I've heard they're really comparable to beauty blenders. So that's what I think I'm gonna do. Okay, for skincare, I have one declutter. This is the Ole Henriksen Fat Glow Facial. I bought this on discount at Sephora because it was being discontinued. And I think it was being discontinued long before I bought it on discount. And I just like it. I just don't think it's in its best state. It's colored, but it's supposed to be colored. Like, I don't think that's the problem. I just think by the time I got it, it probably was like not in the best. Like, they had probably long discontinued creating them before that point. My issue with it though was like when I would use it, I felt like it was doing nothing for me. And people would rave about this and be like, it's like so effective. You like barely need to, like, don't use it too much basically. And I felt like it just wasn't doing anything for me. I was kind of using it on my, when I do skin cycling, so in my exfoliation nights is when I was using it because that's what it is. It's PHA, like that's where it should fit into my routine. And it just like zero results. Multiple times using it, nothing. I switched because I was like, I just don't love this. Like, what the heck? And so I started, I pulled in my Glow Recipe BHA toner, the pink toner. And I feel like immediately the first time I used that, like I could tell a difference. So I was like, why am I wasting my time with this? Like, yes, it was expensive-ish, but I also don't think it's doing anything for me. And so I'm not saving money by continuing to use it and it's not helping me. Like, the money's already spent. I just think that it was I probably shouldn't have bought it. I should have known with it being on sale at Sephora, it was like half price. I should have just known that it was probably like past its prime. But you do these things, right? It happens. Okay. I used up this First Aid Beauty Pure Skin Face Cleanser. I'm pretty sure I got this in my FabFit Bum Box at one point because I would never personally have bought this. It's a very like creamy cleanser, but I used it up. It was fine. Wouldn't repurchase if that wasn't clear. There's just one moisturizer. I have this Vienna Cream Daily Facial Moisturizer. Would repurchase, really like this. I really like this in the daytime and honestly at the nighttime. Like if I would travel, I would just bring this and use it for both. It was really easy to like decant. Sometimes the nozzle area would get kind of grody, but I think I just like unscrewed it and decanted it because it's a pretty big container and I obviously don't need to take this usually when I travel, I try to just bring a carry-on, so I would decant as much as possible. But really like this. I have this in my like Target like favorites list so that when it probably comes around to maybe like wintertime or when I need another one, I'll rebuy this one. Right now I'm using the e.l.f. Holy Hydration and I really like that one. That is one of my favorites, but it's in a jar that you dip in, which I don't love, but I do really like the texture of it. Okay, then this I've used a good amount of, but I'm actually decluttering. It's the CeraVe Hydrating Mineral Sunscreen. It's in the tinted version. I have had this open for quite a long time, and I feel like it doesn't technically expire until October. All sunscreens that I have encountered have a date of expiration on them. So check them out. If you have sunscreens, check out the date, especially like I went through all of mine and I kind of logged what I had and when the expirations were so I could kind of use them in order. So I wasn't like using one that doesn't expire until January right now and not the one that expires in August, So I didn't realize they were all printed on them until I really went through all mine and I was like, that's so handy. I wish everything had that. So anyway, it doesn't technically expire until October, but I can tell the formula of it has changed. It's kind of become almost like a thicker consistency and it's harder to use. And I think it's just because I've had it open for so long. I don't remember it being that consistency when I got it, because I used it a ton when I first got it, because I did like how it was tinted, it was a sunscreen, like I could kind of use it as a 2-in-1, etc. So yeah, that's just decluttering. I'm like, it's just wasting space in my drawer and I really have no intention to use it because I feel like the formula has changed. So yeah. Okay, I guess I do have another moisturizer. This is just like a baby sample of the Tower 28 Daily Barrier Recovery Cream, which I think is maybe called something else now. It's definitely a thicker cream. Would only use it at nighttime, and honestly maybe only in the winter if you have more oily skin or you're like a similar skin type to me, which is probably like normal oily. If you're dry, maybe you could use it right now, but it's definitely a thicker cream. I don't know if I would repurchase it. Like the price, considering like how much I like this and how much I like the e.l.f., and they're both like in the $10 to $12 range, I feel like it'd be a hard argument for me to buy a more expensive moisturizer. But it was nice to try. And then this is the vitamin C I have recently finished up. It's the Sephora 7% vitamin C, and it also has vitamin E. I really love this stuff. I hate the packaging that it's in a dropper. I got to the end where like you couldn't squeeze it out anymore. That's why there's just a little bit in there. But vitamin C, I feel like it says you can have this open for 12 months technically. But this style, like the dropper with this much air exposure, I mean, I used it every single day consistently since I got it, so I wouldn't, like, it wouldn't go off, or like I hopefully would use it as much before it got off, but it's definitely like probably gotten a little bit darker in texture. The vitamin C concentration isn't so high, so it probably doesn't maybe go off quite as fast as other vitamin Cs, but I would probably prefer my vitamin C to be in a pump formula. I will say though, I loved this. I really, really did like it. I felt like it was very moisturizing, so it was a nice option for the winter time, like over the winter. But did it do as much for me in the vitamin C category? Probably not, just because it was such a low percentage or a lower percentage. If you're like looking to intro into vitamin C though, I would check this one out. It's from the Sephora house brand, so I think it was like $20, which isn't terrible for vitamin C. I also really like, kind of my intro vitamin C was the CeraVe one, but that could also be honestly right in this price range. It's definitely a lot stronger than this one though. So if you're just looking at intro, maybe check this one out. Would I repurchase this? Maybe. I liked it, but I didn't love the applicator or like the dispenser being in this dropper formula, just because vitamin C is supposed to be like really not, the more it's exposed to air, the faster it like degrades. So obviously it was exposed to air every single day when I took out the dropper over the course of, 6 to 9 months. That's not great. So the CeraVe one comes in like a squeezy tube, so it has very little air exposure. I might try maybe like the Glow Recipe one in the future. I'm using one right now that I got in my FabFitFun box, and it's 20% L-ascorbic acid. It's really strong. It's like night and day difference from this one. So that just goes to show like there's a wide range of like vitamin C intensity. So I feel like this one's a good beginner one. That was a long way of saying I really liked it. Only one beauty product empty here. I finished up this Benefit Precisely My Brow Pencil. It was in the shade 3, which is probably a little bit dark for me, but I got this as a freebie. I have another one of these pencils as a freebie. It's also in the shade 3, but I just don't know if I'm honestly gonna use it because it's not the best shade match for me. I have different pencils that I've been using that I feel like I prefer more. So if you're a shade 3 in Precisely My Brow, and you want a little sample, maybe comment down below. Because like I said, I have another one of these, I'm pretty sure. And it comes with a decent amount of product, like for a sample. It's just, I'm really shade 2 in Precisely My Brow. So those samples shades weren't available. Obviously only 3 was. So that is everything I have for empties. Holy cow, this video was long. Sorry. but I clearly need to go through my trash more often. So thank you guys so much for watching. If you saw any favorites or you have any other recommendations based on things I'd like and used up, let me know down below. But yeah, I gotta clean up this stuff and throw this away and wipe out these bins. They're disgusting. So see you guys next time. Bye-bye.